Alexa. 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 Hey, look at that picture behind you.
Hey!
That looks wicked. I'm recording.
Women on the verge of a nervous breakdown. One here, two there. When my mum came over the other day, she went, "Is that you?" I went, "No, I think that's Carmen Maura."
Bless your mum. Let me just open up Word document so that we can take these things down.
Have I got time to get a brew?
Well, no, it's 11 o'clock, but I mean, I suppose if you want to, well, I'm about to, well, they're all joining now.
Oh. These are not real glasses. These are my kids.
Well,
these are not glasses.
Go and make a brew if you want to be disrespectful to all of our. You are going to go and make a brew. That's outrageous.
Alexa, shut up.
Kate Stevens, Alex, Paul and Peter, Alistair. Have you got a fag on, Alistair?
I'm just doing one, yeah. Thanks.
Oh my God. Also, do your dressing gown up. And no standing up, just in case. Catherine has gone off to make a brew because she has zero respect for the tier 3s and the mods. Now, I'm just going to open up a Word document. Hello, everyone. Good. Here she comes.
Hello.
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 Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. The first time we did this, we got some people here at the first one. Me and Catherine thought we're going to be, we'll do it like characters, and we'll be like Bossy Iain and Sarcastic Kath.
Like characters.
But then everyone was too lovely, and so we felt bad doing it. So
weren't there people here at the first one that weren't even tier 3 or mods?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, look, Alex! Look, Alex is fuming. Alex is yes. I remember that.
Outrageous.
Who was it, Gary? Let's grass them up as a follower of the Word. Why don't you grass people up?
Well, I don't know. I don't remember. It was so long ago, but I do remember controversy that, you know, in the first meeting, and in fact also that, you know, I think even last time. I mean, Alistair's co-opted in. Alistair
was invited last time, and it worked because he made all of the other tier 1s and non-subscribers feel insanely jealous. And Alistair, can I ask you a question that you could address straight to Gary? What tier are you, please?
I'm tier 3 now.
Kiss it.
I salute that.
And just to think, Gary, that I asked you to friend me on Twitch the other day as well.
What, on Twitter? What, Twitter?
Twitch. Or...
Don't stop taking the mickey out of him just because he's old, Gatford. You lost that one.
Yeah. Fair play.
Right, so Mandy is in the chat. Mandy has got her camera off because she is watching Monkey Boy. And she doesn't want us to know that she's watching someone else. And I know.
Oh, is he on?
All right. We've got Kate, we got Pete, we got Paul, we got Alistair, we got Alex, we got Gatford, we got Keith, we got Michael, we got Jason Stratham, and we've got Amy. Rainbows, where it's at. Back 5, rainbows show its dark look for you. That's what it looks like from there. I can't really read it.
Remember,
when it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. And that is the motto of the show. And we would like all of you to get it tattooed on your body to prove that you love us. Oh, hang on. Here comes.
That's not stopped Amy, Mandy.
Mandy says she's still in, but Cam is off because she's still in bed. We did invite, listen, okay, controversy. I did invite a tier 2, but...
That's against the rules.
Well, why don't you tell someone who's met the Queen and has been knighted by the Queen? Sir Paul. He's an actual Lord of the Realm. Who else has got letters after their names?
Me, I'm an OBE.
Are you? Welcome, Your Majesty. It's lovely to have you here.
How do you get knighted in lockdown?
I don't know.
Send you a
I don't
sword
know.
and you do it to yourself.
There you go. Hello,
Either
everybody.
knighthood or Harry Carey, who knows?
It's interesting seeing, but Michael obviously is coming from a gym that's obviously that area is suffering subsidence because it's on a wonk. But Pete, I can tell that you're not really there.
Yeah, I am. I'm in the office.
Okay. We
Of
had, what, is that the office
Reggie
from Reggie
Perrin.
Perrin? Yes.
Yeah.
We had, when we were looking for courtrooms last night, we started, and we didn't have enough time to do it. Maybe we'll look at it next week. We started to fall down a rabbit hole of American lawyers, and there's a couple of senators, I think, as well, but American lawyers who, there's like a company that makes backgrounds specifically for American lawyers. So even if they're doing it on Zoom, or they, their offices that aren't that impressive, they, like Richard's, they can look perfect timing. They can have the full bookcase, the full wood paneled office, the desk with their nameplate on. It's incredible, wasn't it, Catherine?
Yeah, we haven't found anyone quite as spacey as Alistair. Can we all just take a moment to check out Alistair's background there?
Alistair looks like Yoda.
Just needs a hood.
I mean, in a good way. I mean, in a good way, because you're in space and of the dressing gown. Catherine, why don't you
you want me to initiate?
Yeah, go on. But we are recording this, by the way, everybody. And just to say, if here comes Jim and Gemma. This is a big one today. If we come to you and you don't want to talk, that's fine. Just give us that and we will move on. This isn't about making you feel uncomfortable or, feeling you're obliged. It's just lovely to have you here. We appreciate the support from the tier 3s, the mods. That's a different thing. We need to talk about that privately. But we really appreciate the support. So this isn't about trying to make you feel uncomfortable in any way. This is meant to be just a bit of a laugh and pitch ideas. And if you don't have ideas, that's great. And if you do have ideas, that's great. I'm going to type them up. As we say, we guarantee that at least one idea will get used. We used loads from last time. The talent show was an idea, wasn't it?
Yeah. Paul, I think, wasn't it, Paul?
Paul,
yes, it was.
It was, wasn't it?
I was actually, yes.
Non-royal Paul.
Hmm?
Not Royal Paul, the other one.
Not Royal Paul, the commoner Paul.
Other Paul.
We'll call
commoner Paul.
We'll call P Paul for Posh Paul and C Paul for commoner Paul. So you're a
I'm
C.
happy. I'm happy with that.
Right.
But actually, I was very humbled that you chose to run with that idea. And I mean, it was just an idea. You crafted it and developed it that little bit further, and absolutely thrilled with the outcome. I thought it was a tremendous evening.
I was saying to Catherine after last night's show that that we'd had a really strong week, the strongest week I think we've had, and that the talent show is one of my top 10 shows I've ever done in anything, and it was brilliant.
I think the finale, I mean, that could not have been scripted any better, with Nigel turning up to sing. He sings every other bloody night, and the one night he could have sang, he rang too late. It was just, it was perfect.
We're going to do it again. We reckon 6 months. We reckon 6 months is a big enough gap to kind of recharge everybody a bit. But it was the perfect mix of people having a go, like Amy, not Amy, like Lisa. People discovering us, like Arme, who were brilliant, and wonderful weirdness, like Ollie with the crisps. It was a really.
I mean, who would have? Ollie would have been doing that anyway.
Who would have thought I was going to say, who would have thought the winner's prize would have ended up in Canada?
Yeah.
With the talent, and of course, as a friend of mine was saying yesterday, the best bit of Arme's performance was when Catherine stood up because she thought it was the end and there was another verse.
Yeah.
I'm uploading.
Were you on the main page for that?
Sorry?
Were you on the main Twitch page for that night?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yes, we were. We were on international
front page. Yeah.
Front page.
Right. Cool.
So we won't go into the specifics, but when the figures get really high, it's not quite accurate. I think some of you know what it's not fixed or anything, but it's not quite as accurate as it would be. But we're not going to say that publicly. I think we've said it publicly once. I don't think we'll say it publicly again. We don't need to. But it was good. It was a big turnout. The money that came in was incredible. We kind of thought when Richard and Nick put the money in, we thought, oh well, that's brilliant. No one else will, because that's a really healthy sum. But then we kind of almost doubled it. So
Thanks, Richard, by the way.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you. Morning. Sorry about technology.
And
Pete, this is a new one. Pete, this one.
Here we go. Every time it's a contractual thing. Nice to see you, Richard. But it was brilliant. So Paul, thank you. Oh, hang on a minute.
This.
It's can I give you a call in about 40 minutes? I'm doing a Zoom meeting. Look, these are all the people. I'll see you in a bit. Love you. Bye. There we go. Don't know who that was.
British Gas again.
That's British Gas. Let me switch that off. So thank you. And we've still got loads of ideas from the last one. I'm still keen on starting a band, but so Catherine, should we go? Do you want to start going through some people and we'll see if anyone's got?
Yeah, sure. Let's do this. I mean, obviously, since we had our unscheduled break, we've come back with a kind of more structured idea, slightly more structured idea of what we want to do.
A bit of a
Monday
as well, but yeah,
to Friday. But really, it's not hard and fast. Of course, things will change. And we're still going to be inviting people to ring up and sort of interrupt and do their own thing. You know, that's not going to change it at all. It won't be a kind of, I'm sorry, tonight we're doing Hudo, so you're not allowed to join in. But the ideas that you come up with are still brilliant, and there are ways we can incorporate them in, regardless of what we're doing. So, bearing that in mind, is anyone want to kick off?
Very quickly say, Gemma, what time is it where you are, please?
5 a.m.
How the hell are you still looking so glamorous at 5 a.m.?
Respect.
For crying out loud. You look at all the people here in Britain and we're all like,
she woke up like that. What are you talking about? She's like Beyonce.
Go on. Right, go on, Catherine. You start. And I'm going to take
all right.
You're going to
Does
take
anyone have anything they want to kick off with? When I say kick off, I mean like
Paul is back. Yes, Paul.
Yes. This thought actually only came to me this morning. And I was thinking of a TLNA Hall of Fame or like an awards night for the viewers. And what I'm kind of getting at is, you know, an award for comedy moment of the year or 6 months, whatever period of time we want to do this, or call of the year. Bumlick of the year, you know, that would probably go to Gapford anyway.
Of the year, tough one.
Hey, Pete's here as well. Come on.
Mod of the year.
And a contributor of the year. And what actually
the mod who says things 30 seconds after everyone else just said it, Amy.
Of the year.
Pete just said that. Sorry, Paul, carry on.
And you know, that sort of thing. This is something you can think about, maybe develop. And what actually made me think of this was, and he's on this call, and you know, it shouldn't embarrass him, but it was Alistair, because Alistair throws his heart into everything he does, you know, and I was kind of thinking of contributor of the year, because, and anything Alistair does, you know, it's nothing but a positive impact on the show, and the love for Alistair in the chat, you know, it shines through. I mean, he contributes regularly to the evening show, to the daytime show. You know, you took part in the yoga, you took part in the talent contest, you come to these meetings, and I just think Alistair's an inspiration for a lot of people. So genuinely heartfelt, I mean that. So that's what gave me the idea of this. And
So
then
should we just give him the award now and skip the whole ceremony?
Well, no, that's just one of the awards, Pete. But you know, there could be a whole host of them. But that's what kind of inspired that train of thought. So I don't know if there's anywhere we could go with that.
There is somewhere we can go. That I listened to Office Hours, the Tim Heidecker podcast, and he did an awards thing a few months ago, and it has been in the back of my head that is something we can do. I'm not claiming credit for it. It's your idea, because I didn't say it out loud. You said it. I think, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay. That's on the list. Anything else, Paul?
I like that.
The only other thing I had, and it's you know, it's not really a big thing, but it could probably be an occasional feature, if you like. And you know, our two favorite magazines are Chat It's Fate and Fizz. And you know, I was thinking perhaps we could do a feature where we read from those, and how you do it is open for debate. You know, you could do it in the style of like a Sky News Papers review or Jack and Nori or something like that, but kind of bringing those into it, because there's some hilarious stories in those, and you know, that could be a good 15-minute, 30-minute segment.
The reason we stopped doing Chat It's Fate is because we were trying to chase them to get sponsorship. So we thought, let's not have any of them in the thing, because they'll see it and go, oh well, they're doing it for free anyway. Yeah. But they didn't get back, so we can.
And we've got one.
Go on.
Bag ready to go. I've not unwrapped.
We've got about 5 that we haven't looked at. Well, we certainly haven't brought to the show.
Because I mean, I took up the TLNA Viz offer. You know, I mean, I hadn't subscribed to Viz for probably the best part of 20 years, and it's kind of, yeah, it's not as good as it once was, but it's still bloody funny. So
that
it is.
Story, I honestly, Catherine, I've got to show you that story about the guy who looks forward to his birthday, and then once his birthday's happened, he's still looking forward to it, and his wife says, no, that's what she calls is now in the past, and it's so clever. It's such a good story. I have an idea. If we could get the viewers, Catherine, to make little short films, reconstructions of stories from Chat It's Fate, like Crime Watch reconstructions.
Beautiful.
There's something there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Just film it on their phone. You know, I was walking down the street and suddenly I was surprised. You know, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I'll put that there as well. Right. Brilliant. Paul, thank you. Anything else?
No, that's it for me. Other than that, I'm bereft of ideas.
Hey,
well, that's great though.
You have already, if you never come up with another idea, you have got your place in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with the talent show. So thank you.
Thanks.
Kate Stevens, I like your jumper. Is that Kermit wearing glasses?
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Hey, Kate, nice to see you. Do you have anything you'd like to bring to this bizarre party?
Yeah, well, I was just going to check I'm allowed because supposedly my production values are too high.
In that you have them.
Yeah.
You saw what happened when we tried to introduce production values yesterday. It was.
I thought that was a very convincing courtroom.
I promise that my game next week will be of lower.
That game was, mate. Here's the thing as well. You can repeat yourselves doing the games. That was brilliant. That was the most fun I've had in ages doing one of the games. It was for those who missed it. It was pairs, the card, but it was all relevant to the show. That was brilliant.
Are you meant to sort of take the cards away once you've got the pairs, or do you leave them on? I'm not being critical, but I thought that, do you leave them on when you turn them over, or do you take them away?
You give them to the winner, and then you count them.
Great game. Oh, I see.
We've got a legal challenge coming in.
No. It was great to see. Really good to see.
Someone in the chat was complaining that I didn't let the winner stay on. You know, like if you got a pair, then you get to go again. And I was like, well, we weren't doing that. But I did say it at the beginning.
You said it at the beginning. You said it at the beginning, and
because
also,
other's the game would have ended too quickly.
It's such a simple game, isn't it? But it's so good.
Yeah, but here's what we are. Catherine and I are learning: ignore the chat. Yeah. Ignore the chat.
I think
they're critical like that.
I think yesterday's lengthy court session suggested that there are plenty of people who will not abide by the rules anyway, so we shouldn't be taking our direction from them.
Kate.
So there were one idea. I have to admit, it's not mine. It's the other halves, but he doesn't come to the meeting. I pay the money, so I get to. He just watches. He came, I think it was after the talent show, and it's sort of on the thing like that of like having show and tell evenings.
Go on, tell me more.
People, so you could have like a night based on pets. You know, there's no prizes. People can just turn up and go, you know, here's my cute guinea pig. I don't know. I could, turn up with my Blue Peter badge and my letter from Lewis Bronze, that the editor of Blue Peter, that I've still got in my,
I like that a lot because people are always saying
school books I found. I could read you my best writing from when I was, about 6.
See, I'd love that.
That's so good.
People are always saying they haven't got a reason to phone in, and that gives them a reason.
That sounds like a good addition to Tuesday Club, actually.
Yeah. All right, we're doing that this Tuesday, Kate.
Oh, what? Do I have to find the best stories that I wrote when I was?
Yeah, you don't have to take part if you don't want to, but we're doing show and tell on this on Tuesday Club this week. There you go.
Right. Okay. There was another thing which was part of Tuesday that we've already done, but I think it'd be really good to do again, which I mentioned, I think, after the yoga, that is the quiet show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was fun. The quiet
I don't know, just sitting there, watch someone pretend to sleep was very relaxing last time.
That was great.
I could actually do it for real, so we'll bring that.
Well, I could actually.
Quiet show was good. Anything else?
No, it was just something I couldn't work out how we could do it like a Christmas not a Christmas party, but no, crap jumper party. I don't know.
It's something in that.
So so some sort of festive thing before.
I'm not quite sure what we're going to do over Christmas. Well, obviously we're off Christmas Eve. I would do it if I didn't have the kids, but Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, Thursday and Friday. Catherine.
So the last one's going to be Thursday, right? That'd be
No,
Christmas.
Wednesday.
No, that'd be Christmas Eve, Wednesday. Ah,
We
bugger.
could-
I was gonna say because everyone could bring a game in.
Well, we can still do that Wednesday.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we could do that
Christmas
Wednesday.
Eve.
We've got the New Year. We're doing New Year's. Bring a game. All right. Well, we should have. Okay. Yeah, we'll have a party on the Wednesday, the 23rd.
Have like office Christmas party, but as long
Food,
as no one
people bring
photocopies
food.
their buttocks.
Yeah, people can photocopy their buttocks, not on camera, of course. Anyone wants to get off with someone else, we can watch that and giggle. Yeah. All right. Well. Okay. Well, that's happening in a couple of weeks.
That's the office Christmas party. I love it. Right.
Thank you. Is that you out, Kate?
I think that's me done.
Brilliant. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Kate's partner. Catherine, where would you like to go now?
I'm being drawn to Mr. Richard Gregorian. Let's see what he's got
I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
Really?
Really nothing. Apart from a confession.
Oh, here we go.
Hang on a minute. Hang on before you confess.
Oh, I could message you, couldn't I?
No. Come on.
Oh no, it's about one of your worst losers who made an attempt to then sing my call out. Do you remember the really long one?
The what?
Do you remember the really long call out song?
God, what was that song? That went on for.
Do you know who it was?
Was it Paddy?
No, I'm not telling you if you don't know who it was. Play it one more time and then he's going to reveal himself as being a really bad loser from the talent show.
Oh, is it Stu?
No, he wasn't singing. He was threatening to kill, wasn't he? At the end.
Was it Lee?
Lee.
Hey, Lee.
Oh.
All right. Well, we'll out him. We'll out Lee.
It took him 2 hours to do.
I don't know. I'm surprised it took that. It was only that quick because it takes 4 hours to listen to.
Actually listen to. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Okay, Richard. Thank you. Let us
That's
go.
it,
Alex, I like your cardigan, although you probably wouldn't call it that.
It's actually an entire outfit.
Yes,
sorry,
mate.
Richard, you're still presenting.
No, Richard's finished.
Haven't
you, Richard?
I'm over.
We missed the leg kick.
I didn't even start.
Yeah, I like that. Go on. Who's that? Hello? Amy's gone.
Did you pin Richard?
No,
I
Richard.
didn't pin him.
If you click on view, it will go back.
Yeah, it goes back.
We're back.
Oh, does it?
Alex.
Speak of you.
Can you hear me?
No.
Yep.
Gallery view.
We can hear you.
Are we back in business?
We're back in business, Alex. What have you got? We're welcoming Gary.
Great.
Chat. I hope Gary wasn't waiting to. Oh, that was you. Gatford's internet. Gee. Right. Alex,
Sorry.
we are. Shut up. Alex, we are with you. I look forward to
Excellent.
it. Thank you.
Evil laugh.
Just to also reiterate, the talent show was so good. It was the culmination of everything, like all in one perfect. And then the ending of it, like you were just saying, it was so good. So what else? You know, if you're going to do recreating things, also using your book, nice little hook to promoting it. You can recreate some of the scenes from that as well. Here's the thing.
There's something in that. We are kind of keen to never really go back to that racist shithole again. But I mean, it's not impossible. But maybe it's not impossible. It's not impossible. There's a fudge around it, and I need to get my head on it. But yes.
Why am I've still got Richard? I'm watching Richard, and I feel like I'm being a voyeur.
Click on view.
I've done it. I've got it on speaker view, and it's still Richard.
Well, no, put it on gallery view.
I'm still on you.
You have got
That's
not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
I've unspotlighted him.
He's got a yellow box around him.
I'll put a yellow box up your jacksie in a minute, Pete.
Is everyone else gazing at Richard, or is it just me?
That's something really heavy breather.
Oh, it's stopped now.
I'm heavy breathing because I'm talking.
Please,
I'm not.
Alex is being badgered here and hectored. Please, can we let him speak? Richard, stop dominating. Well, we got we're 25 minutes in. I've got to go in a bit. So, Alex,
I'll make this as quick as possible. If we start running out of changing room ideas, there's some other genius shows to consider, like U-Bat, Beatles About, that whole period of weird, edgy, slightly uncomfortable TV. or maybe letting the chat vote on the next show or something. That'd be awesome.
I think that's a really good
For
idea.
SOS.
We've got 4 chosen in the chat votes.
Also, Ian, do you remember at one point we were thinking about doing God's Gift or Man Oh Man?
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. Good.
One thing to consider fixing. You know, the titles are really awesome and the song's really awesome, but if you make the text small, we might be able to read it as it's going past. Like just because it's going by so quickly, you can't read it.
The satanic.
That's it.
Okay,
yeah.
that's
if you make the text smaller, then we can read it.
Or we could have a mod command for the lyrics.
Oh,
if we're all being honest with each other, we should know the song by now.
Thank you. Paul, I didn't want to say.
We don't know,
should
Ian.
Be part of
we don't.
No, I did it on the quiz and they couldn't pick it out.
We know better than others.
It's an earworm I constantly have, along with the Coronavirus song by Nigel.
That's it as your ringtone. You'll soon learn it.
We made 40 quid on Nigel the other night. Someone played his song twice.
He has his uses.
Alex,
he'll be asking for commission.
Excellent suggestions. Anything else?
Great. Final one. If you're looking to get a few more tier 1s and tier 2s, you could do like after shows. You could say like at the end of the show, okay, we're going to do an extra hour now, but it's going to be on Zoom, and it's only for tier 1s and 2s, just for an hour. If you're feeling up for like a lock-in or something, that might be a way of getting a few extra.
That's a great
tiers.
idea. Why hadn't it was like one we should have thought of?
It does. So that's after show lock-in. That's great.
On a Wednesday night.
Yeah. All right. That's brilliant, Alex.
It can't be a Wednesday because of college, can it?
Yeah. No.
Well, Kath can do her own solo shows.
Oh, there you go. No pressure.
End up singing like
You
Cher.
get to do the extra for.
We'll all end up singing like Cher. If I have my way.
Brilliant. Thank you, Alex. Anything else?
Just Kate, your game was so good. I wanted to know every card. It was so good.
Yeah, it was great.
It was brilliant, Kate. It was brilliant. Ignore the idiots in the chat. It was brilliant. Speaking of idiots in the chat, Gatford.
Yay!
You've frozen, mate.
3.
Oh, sorry. Is that better?
Really get some cheer.
Well, you're moving. I don't know if it's better or not, but what have you brought anything?
Yeah, I got two crackers.
You see a doctor about that.
The first one is, in order to be subversive and play the chat, is to record a show during the day and just play it out at night.
Yeah.
So Kath comes round, you get a few people to call in, make it look real. I think you did something similar at Absolute.
Well, I was going to say I think we have done that before, but it has crossed my mind, and it just the thing that puts me off is things like this is, oh god, it's such a faff. But the ones that are a faff are the ones that are really, really, really worth doing. So I think there is definitely something in that. Yes,
but maybe let Ryan in on the joke so that he doesn't bombard the chat.
Or not.
Yeah. Well,
novels.
And then the other one is kind of like, this idea where you've kind of got different days and themes. One for another time was that, and I haven't quite got the name right, so if there's anyone that can think of this, but like people share with you a 5-song playlist. I know you can't play a lot of music, so maybe you do the playlist something like more for discussion. So the best opening track on an album, the best angry song, the best song that makes you cry, and then they put
our help. Sorry, does Alistair need our help?
He looks as if he's disappeared into his own ring.
Alistair, where are you?
He's noticed that I friended him.
He's being sucked off into a black hole.
I'm afraid he's our overlord now. All hail Alistair.
Alistair, are you okay?
Yeah, fine. Carry on.
You seem to have come untethered.
Just having a relaxing smoke.
Oh, okay. All right. You have a relaxing. How relaxing?
And so the only thing I was playing on was like Monday music, and then I was trying to think of another one for the old Triple M thing. But like they could then put it on Spotify, you rate it, you and Kath say, right, this one is a 6 out of 10. It goes in the chat, and then people can find, this, because I know you can't play the music, but people can then go away and find it themselves.
I did, yes. I've been meaning to do something with Spotify for a while, and I do, of course, for the patrons, I do like a music podcast that I can't release, obviously, but I've been thinking about Spotify, and I think there's definitely something in a Spotify playlist. Ray, of course, who used to listen, I think he's kind of vanished at the moment, did like the talk radio Spotify playlist
yeah.
and everything. But I think there's something in that.
Will Twitch not tell you that you should do it on Amazon Music that no one uses?
Oh, Twitch! No, Twitch, no. Twitch kind of leave us to our own devices, really, with other platforms. Okay. So they'll be fine. Thank you, Gatford.
That's it. Gatford out.
Gatford out. Gemma Ingram.
The only thing I can think of is a one-off, like Quiz the Quizzers. Where you, like I'd like to see Kate and Nelly do a blue or false, or
Yeah.
You quiz the quizzers.
Yeah. I like that. And I think I like that. And you can do it in that, and just kicking ideas around. It would be great if we didn't announce it, Catherine, and we just came on that Thursday and said, right, well, this is what we're doing. And we phoned the people up. And we would have to invent a point system where if someone beats you, I get a point. But if I beat someone, you get a point. So it's still got that. But I like that.
Yep.
I like that. Turn the tables. It's Thursday. Welcome. It's Thursday night. And tonight we're playing Thursday night Turn the Tables. And we'll be turning the tables on you. And then we phone them up. Does that kind of fit in with what you were suggesting, Gemma? Have I understood that?
Yeah. Just the regular ones. I mean, some of them are here. Kate's here. Alistair's here. But pit them against each other. And then maybe the next one go on to quiz against, say, Lisa. Lisa quizzes.
Yeah.
We could get Gatford to have a look in your fridge, Iain.
There you go.
There won't be a lot to remember, unfortunately. But yeah, we could look. I'm happy to show the contents of my fridge. Definitely.
We'll get some stunt food.
If we had prize money, we could pay. If we had prize money, we could pay at least half of the Nelly debt off, couldn't we? The social app debt.
Nelly debt. That's now going to be a sum. Well, it's 3.5 Nelly debts. Gemma, that's wicked. Anything else?
No.
That's great.
You're all coming up with good stuff, man. Has anyone got any rubbish stuff? Pete?
Puppets.
Sorry, rabbits?
Puppets.
Oh.
I mean, that's my slightly more rubbish idea.
That's going to be, that's going to be better than the idea that you think is the banker, right? You know it.
Well, no, because I have a seed. I'd like to put my seed in you.
Hi.
What I like most about the whole
comment, Mandy. We'll come to you after Pete. Yes.
What I like most about the whole Judge Boyle thing is that there's a bit of a sort of construction around it, a bit of narrative, a bit of character stuff. I would just like to see more of that kind of thing.
More work. You'd like to see more effort.
Yes. Yeah.
I think you can go and fuck yourself. No, I think that's how we're evolving. I think that's what these themed days is pointing to.
Yeah.
I think that's what these themed days is kind of pointing to. When we start doing Whodo, which is going to be, it's not Cluedo.
No.
On
there
Wednesday.
are similarities, perhaps.
No,
but it's all going to be Doctor Who characters.
Yes, exactly. I agree, and I think it's going to start happening now that we've got these themes to peg things on. I think for the first few months we were doing the radio show, which is great, but we were finding it hard because we had very little to talk about because we're not doing anything. So I think yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Wow.
That we should have puppets.
I mean, it's the worst of the two ideas, but there might be something in that. I mean, dangle them down from the stairs.
If we can get some of the callers to call in with their own, so dangle it down from the stairs. And if we can get some of the callers to call in, we control it all from the lappy on the stairs. And you get Alistair as Alistair's come back down to no. You have Alistair as a puppet, or Lisa as a puppet, or like a sock puppet or whatever.
That's all we need, socks, right?
I'm gonna have.
Oh wow!
He's in.
I
You
think
know
that
what?
sounds like a good idea.
I was going to phone in the talent contest with this, but I didn't.
It's like a poor man's Nookie Bear. Remember Nookie Bear? Calling a bear Nookie.
You know what? I've got a couple of these. I've got some friends in the other room. I've got a couple of cats.
Guys, does anyone know where Keith lives? Because I think we need to call an ambulance.
Although he's convincing me that the puppet idea is a runner.
Shut up, puppet. Pete, both excellent ideas that I'm guessing you probably stole from someone else.
Yeah, I took Gatford's ideas.
God, Gatford keeps coming in and out of the room. Right, let me do. Is that all, Pete?
That's all. Yeah,
you're going to see those happen.
Wow.
Possibly one of them before Christmas. Sorry, I've got Pete's slow internet. I'm staying off camera, says Gatford. Who cares? Mandy says something along the lines of Dead Air, which is canon, which was the show we did on the radio where we got sucked off into space. Second time that joke's been made. You could get very creative with the green screen. Here's the thing: we were going to do a follow-up to that at Talk Radio. We were going to do a sequel where I can't remember what the premise was. Either we'd been replaced by like Autobots, or it was us traveling through time and stuff. But we never got round to it.
The wrong ones who'd come back, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we never got round to it. And then we moved to News Corps, and suddenly it was not conducive to fannying about as much. And so, yes, man, let me write that down.
Yeah. That reminds me as well. Once things start to change, we were talking about doing a paranormal investigation, weren't we?
Go on, remind me.
With those paranormal investigators that were from your area. They're still in touch, so.
We're going to at some point when we've all had the injection, come and do it from your houses. That's another thing.
That we used to do the Talk Radio show.
I used to do the Talk Radio thing. This is why I've treated myself to a nice laptop so that I can kind of practice it. But yeah, once it's safe to do so, we want to do it from people's houses and stuff. So if anybody's up for that.
Does that rule me out?
Emma's inviting us over. We're there. Thank you very much. Very generous of you to pay for the flights. Yes, Paul?
Paul, it doesn't necessarily rule you out because we like Northern Ireland.
We just always seem to lose a shed load of money when we go. Could you stop spamming the chat, please? That's offensive to sex bots. Catherine, would you want to pick some? These are great, by the way. These are brilliant. Thank you. And I'm typing these all up.
Hello, Michael, in the gym. If you could spare us a little bit of time. Do you fancy having a chat?
Yeah, sure.
Go on, then. What have you got?
Somebody already stole the Dead Air thing. I was going to mention that.
It's fine. We'll put it down. We'll take it off Mandy.
I generally think it was one of the most creative things on radio I'd heard for a while. And I'd like it, maybe it's just to do something visual.
Yeah.
But my ideas are a bit shit.
No, let's hear it anyway, because it might be something.
Well, if you want to share them, if you don't want to share them, don't. We will not think that they are shit. I work with Catherine, so I know what it's like to hear shit ideas.
I'm just thinking about New Year, because if we're going to be sort of being able to escape from our homes, we could set up New Year's, not resolutions, but aims and goals, or I'm going to learn a new skill.
Yeah.
And we kind of you kind of have people coming in and say, oh, I want to do this. We'll go and do it. And then you sort of come back to them, or they come back to us.
Right. So we make a sort of an appointment to check up on their progress.
What was that Davina show? 1 year later or something?
Yes.
Which was great.
Something like that.
This time next year.
This time next year.
Catherine, you could teach us foreign languages.
Yeah, okay.
Because one of my things is I want to learn to juggle without the device. So I'm in the new year. I've already got the balls. So from day one in New Year, I'm going to start learning to juggle, and I want to progress, throughout the year.
All right.
That was just one of the things.
I don't think that's a crap idea at all. I think we could make we could make a pact to catch up with you in 3 months, and then 3 months after that, and so there's 4 little catch ups during the year. That could. I
think anyone that wants to learn to juggle is really brave, because juggling really takes balls.
It's a bit ageist, though, isn't it? I mean, all those over 50.
Excuse me, Richard. Don't just trample
No,
over that joke.
I laughed at it. It was great. I got it.
Got it.
I was just saying, all those over 50 have all lost their ambition anyway.
We'll boot him out in a minute. We're going to cancel his sponsorship. Yes, Michael, continue, please.
I also thought of like a student night.
Go on.
Everyone can get dressed up in like their old school outfits and reminisce over like all the music
Oh,
people
mate.
listen to.
Terms of service.
Yoga parties.
One has to be careful of the sexual implications. The schoolgirl thing is a really weird thing, isn't it? It's a really weird...
No, I'm not talking about like sexy school. I'm not.
No, I know.
What I'm intent.
I think I've got the COVID.
Not what I'm implying. A proper shirt and tie, buttoned up, properly, sort of thing. And you can like sort of reminisce about.
Yeah, bit
what people
reminiscent.
used to get up to in school, within reason. The teachers used to have music.
Let's be honest. We all just want to see Catherine as a teacher. We enjoyed her as a judge. Now we want to see her as a teacher.
Are you chewing? Are you chewing?
We can also do tarts and vicars as well.
Tarts and vicars.
Oh, Pete.
Michael is down. Have we got anything else, Michael?
No, I'm good. That's it.
Thank you, mate.
School
We're
days,
going to see
right.
you juggle. We're going to see you juggle.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to speed things up a little bit, but we're going to get all of your ideas out. Keith, have you brought anything to this weird Saturday morning party?
Only one, which
Go on.
sort of touched on last night. With Catherine's judge night, how about having like jury, select amount of people do it via Zoom?
Yeah. I think that'd be good.
I think that's going to happen for one of them. What we're going to do...
I don't know how you work it, but whether it be...
wouldn't it be a car crash, but that's all part of the fun. But we were both worried that last night's was too long. But
I can understand that.
It will never be that long again because
That was 2 weeks
we had
worth.
2 weeks worth. So it will be a lot shorter. I think it'll be about 45 minutes, an hour. And we're going to mix it up. I'm going to be a copper. We're going to come from different places. We're going to do all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, I think we're going to have at least one where it's we got a jury. Yes.
I think that's what just arrived.
Oh, yeah. Talking of arrival, look what I got this morning.
Yes, mate.
Very nice.
Catherine's about to show us her helmet.
This arrived. I was thinking, I don't know what this is. It might be that.
We
get it.
Keith, thank you for that. Amy. What university? What university have you been studying at, according to that sweatshirt?
I haven't.
Oh.
This is Harry Potter one.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you said university. Do you have anything to bring? You don't have to
no,
have
I don't
anything
have
to bring to the
anything
thing. Can we say to Pete, to Amy, to Gatford, and to Mandy? I think that's all of it. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service as mods. It is appreciated, and I know we tease you and stuff like that, but we couldn't do it without your modship. Thank you, and I believe Officer Boyle would like to say a few words to the mods.
This is going to be way too small for you. It fits me.
Okay, I was doing the sentimental bit to the mods, and you're being a bell cheese.
Can't wait to see you in this. It's
Yeah.
going to be great.
Okay, well, I appreciate the work the mods do.
I do too. Like speaking as an officer of the law.
Thank you, mods. Right. Jim.
Hello.
Hey, Jim. How you doing, man?
Good, thank you.
We've got a meeting like this. Jim, what? Oh, I've got him over here. I've got a frog in my throat. What have you got for us, Jim?
So 2 from Jen and 1 from me.
Round.
So the first one from Jen is more of Ian's hair. That's all I've got from you. And the second one's a request. If you're looking at other programs, can we have a strict no Nick Knowles rule?
Oh, you speak my language. If anybody wants to make up a red circle with a picture of Nick Knowles and a red bar through it as like a P, what do they call it? A PNG that we can have up. We'll have that. No Nick Knowles.
I'll have a go. I haven't been very successful with the ones in the past.
I can't do PNGs. Make them transparent. Brilliant. That's happening. More hair. Hang on a second. This is. I know Jenna's not there, but this.
She is.
Jenna.
She's just off camera.
For you.
It's getting a bit lengthy at the sides now, which is great.
She's pulling a very strange face. I don't know what you've done to her.
As long as that's all she's pulling. Right. What else have you got?
And the other one was, again, it's a bit of a repeat from the past, fitting with the theme of everybody else. Pantomime.
Oh.
Like when you did the play.
Yeah, me likey, as my boys would say. Me likey. There is something. It just takes work, which is of sending out scripts to everyone.
Could we utilize the transcripts book?
That was mentioned already, and we're kind of keen to stay away from the talk radio stuff.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. There are no bad ideas here. Everyone is welcome. All the ideas are good. There's something in it. There's something in it. Yes.
I'm happy to knock up a draft to start working from. Do some of the work. I'm quite happy to do that.
Well, if you want to.
I'm a writer, so yeah.
Then fantastic. Thank you. All right, then fine. Yeah. All right.
Can I make a request? No Doctor Who characters, please.
Certainly. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
He wants 2 Doctor Who characters, apparently.
Catherine, where do you want to go?
Let me see who we got. Oh, Jason Stratham. How can we ignore Jason?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey. So I've written some stuff down. This is my first tier 3 because I didn't know how to upgrade from tier 2. So bear with me. Yeah, so thank you. I've written down some stuff over the course of this, and I'm very proud to have been part of the only ever trial of that that book, the transcript book, live on stage when you were the show was going down not that great in Manchester, and you threw me on stage in front of 50 bewildered people. That was a very proud moment.
We were dying on our asses, so we thought we'd take the heat off us by dragging you up on stage. That's it.
So I've written down ugliest pets, confessions. I like the broader, the kind of show and telly kind of ideas. So ugliest pets, confessions, hide and seek, where we hide in the room and you have to guess where we are. But I don't
Yes,
mate. Yes.
I wonder if I can get in my fridge.
Yeah, go and try it, Gafford. Make sure you put the door shut. Yeah.
Yeah. Worst injuries that are visible and we can show each other. Takeaways of honour I've written as well, where we go and visit our local takeaways that supported us through COVID and interview the owners. I think that'll be shit, but it's probably quite
that'll be great. Imagine you just burst into like the local chippy or the Chinese and you're streaming it, go, we're from Late Night Alternative and you're live now and we brought this cup and this rosette for you, and you are the best Chinese in Stratford, and you're the best chippy in Slough. Well done. Would you like to say anything? There's something in that. Yeah.
How long have you been Chinesing?
Yes, there we go.
So yeah, and the other one thing that I've been doing over COVID, etc., is, and I hate it still, is Dungeons and Dragons. So you can learn the art of dungeoning and have a 3-hour session where people role play a fantasy Dungeon and Dragon session, and it's still crap, and I don't understand it. But there you go.
Because video games came out and got really good. That's the thing. Video games got really good. When they were crap, D&D was like, oh yeah, wicked. But now you got video games. I like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of those. I like 5 of those.
Was D&D the crap one?
Oh, that's one of the ones I like.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Well done. I like all of them. Thank you. Paul, and you. Oh, look at Paul's. Paul is either a giant or he has a tiny little cup there. Which, let's have a look. What do we think it is? Let's see your tiny cup. It's tiny. Paul, have you got anything, Your Majesty, that you would like to bring to the production meeting? These are all great ideas, by the way, everybody. Thank you.
I've mentioned it to you privately before, but as an augment to the sound bites that you have playing, text to speech, I think it might encourage some people to invest a little. And
I think I've set that up.
Yeah.
But I think I've set that up, but I don't quite know how it works. I clicked a button that should have done it. I'll have a look at it next time I do with Iain Lee.
Some other
I'll test
channels do it when people subscribe. They get to put a little message in, and it reads out the message.
Yeah,
I like the fact that we've got Daniel saying I could come when people subscribe now.
but it can do
although
that.
Some of the times that comes in, the most inappropriate.
Go on, Jim.
So some of the channels I subscribe to, it plays a clip and then it does the text to speech of the message you've said. So it is possible to do it.
I'll have to have a little proper little look at it, and I need to look at a YouTube video on how to do it properly. But I think you're right, Paul. I did. I activated it after we spoke about it, but I don't quite know how it works. We'll have to check it. Anything else?
Just to say that I think that TLNA 2.0 with the topics, if you like, or the broad categories, I think it offers more structure, more security, which I think will inspire more calls and direct interaction. So I think it's wonderful. And as I said, something has changed, and it's wonderful. I'm really, really loving it.
Another of Paul's private suggestions to me, which he's been too modest about here, was he wanted a whole week, a timpani special, where we look at different drums and triangles and fingertips and stuff. I told him no. Thank you, Paul. Always lovely to get your feedback. Catherine, have we?
We're done, are we?
We've got now Valentina. Hello, Valentina. I don't know if you can hear. Alistair. We've got Alistair. Valentina.
Hi, Iain. Hi, Kath.
Hey, Valentina. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Yourself?
Yeah, very, very well. Do you have anything you want to suggest, or are you happy just to sit and listen?
Got an idea, but I think it's a bit. I don't know. I think it's a bit crap. You guys...
Go on. There are no crap ideas. These are all good. And if it's crap, we won't do it. That's all. And if it's got a nugget, we can polish your nugget, and it might be brilliant.
Kath, you're amazing, by the way. I love you. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I want to be you when I grow up, but I'm already grown up. So
I'm not grown up yet.
Iain is there too.
Iain is there too. Listen, Valentina, I agree with you. She's amazing. Imagine I get to work with my best mate every single night. And the Judge Boyle thing last night was a joy, because I just got to sit back and watch her be a dickhead for 3 hours. And it was wonderful. I had the best seat in the house, although it was very, very low. I had the best seat in the house. So it was, I cannot disagree with you. And well done for recognizing that and saying, I think she's fab. Right. Valentina, what is your idea?
Have you guys considered doing reruns when you're not on your days off? Because I've seen some Twitchers do that.
So you mean just like play an old episode?
Yeah.
When we're not there. I think I did. I think I tried that once. Because I don't quite understand Twitch. What is the benefit of that, Valentina?
I don't know. I guess it's just so we will still gather as a community when you're not there.
Is that? I don't know if that's how. Is that how it works? Jim, you seem to have a little bit more of a handle on Twitch than me. I think most people do. What are, because I know people do this, and I kind of looked at it before. What are the benefits, Jim? Would you say?
So a lot of streamers do it where they're in their normal slot hits a time zone that misses some people out.
Right.
So again, some of the people I sub to, I watch it in another, and then this, if anybody's there as well, you can join in with the chat. I think one of the side benefits it give for this is you might get some hilarious Mr. Show people ringing in thinking it's live and leaving you voicemails.
For those who don't know what Jim's talking about, go after this. Go on YouTube, Mr. Show phone-in show. It's Mr. Show is a sketch show. I think we played it on the radio once. It's a sketch show with Bob Odenkirk and David Cross, and there's a brilliant sketch about a pre-recorded phone-in show, and it's so funny. All right, that's easy to set up. That's something I know how to set up, Valentina. So, not a crap idea. That is a brilliant idea. Happen. There's also something, Catherine, in us watching old shows and doing a commentary over it. Director's commentary.
Yes, please.
There we go. Reruns. I'm going to write that in director's commentary. I think there's something in that.
All right.
And also, the director's commentary would go off on so many tangents. It would eventually not be about what's on the screen. It would be a show in itself. You know, my favourite actual director's commentaries are where they start talking about the movie, and then within half an hour they're off on another tangent, and they go, "Oh, maybe we should talk about the movie." You know, so I think there's something in that.
I think you could do that on the talent show already, couldn't you?
Yeah, there's loads
there was
of
so
stuff
much
we
in
could
that
do.
one. So much to unpack on that one.
Yeah, Valentina, absolutely brilliant idea. Thank you.
Thank you, Valentina.
Thank you. Alistair, he's back from space and San Francisco.
I've been to space and back. Now, excuse me.
He's going to sing.
He said doing director's commentary. So, shows to consider for the old shows to consider.
Yeah, go on.
Bullseye.
Yep.
And Mr. and Mrs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Mr. and Mrs. is
Now,
Derek Beatty episode, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I've got some Mr. and Mrs. cards upstairs, unused. Wonder if there's something we could do with that.
The fact that they're unused speaks volumes.
I know. No, I was going to
well-
bring it in for the talk radio show at one point, but I couldn't work out the mechanic.
What? Excuse me. What happened there, Mucky? Mucky's come in with a big tail and soaking wet. Bring it in, because I've also got the Every Second Counts board game now.
Mm.
Well, it looks like someone finally remembered to cancel his Zoom Pro subscription. That was, as I was saying.
Oh, so that wasn't me that time?
No, it wasn't you, Gaff. Oh, it was my tightness. It was my tightness. I think we reached our hour and we got booted out. As I was saying, we have the Every Second Counts board game up there. Well, maybe we bring those in for the Christmas party. The cats are being idiots. For the Christmas party, use them there, and then perhaps there's more mileage to be had in the new year as kind of like a feature or something.
Yeah, all right, I'll bring him.
I am making severe judgments on everybody who's not thought to just re-click on the link and come back in. And I'm wondering, do we really want those people as part of this community?
Gregorian.
Oh, he won't have a clue.
Doom just swung the side without realizing.
I think, where's that? I also think, I don't think any of the stuff I've typed has been saved. Catherine, oh no, there it is. There it is. There it is. Hang on, let me just double check. And we got it all. Well, listen, I think we're actually done. We got everybody that's here, didn't we? Yes, we spoke to everybody that's here.
Did Alistair finish his point?
Alistair,
He's gone down a black hole.
He's not come back. He has. He's not come back. So we can speak to Alistair. We can speak to Alistair on Monday's show just to finish off his points. Jen suggested the price is right. Yeah. All of that stuff is great. We'll put that in. Put all of that in. And that, so talking about this kind of structure of the show, they will now predominantly be on the Monday. What we're calling shit old shows, SOS, shonky old shows. Mm-hmm. So that will predominantly be on the Monday, but not exclusively. You know, if on a Friday we've got an hour and a half and we've got nothing, we're spent. We'll do it then as well. But so this is the kind of the themes. These are all great suggestions, Catherine.
Yeah, brilliant. Very happy with that.
Thank you. And as always, Jesus, why not try and do a serious bit? You dick around. I was going to thank them for their support, both financial and emotional and spiritual. Thank the mods again, although it's the three crappiest mods are in the room at the moment. Oh, here we go.
Hang on. So the three crappiest mods, that's you, Catherine, and Gatford?
I'm proud of that.
Catherine and I are the ones that do.
Oh, just as Amy re-enters the room, you say that, Pete. My
Also,
goodness.
did you notice that the most contested ban requests came in for people that either Ian and I had banned?
Yep. We were just saying, guys and gals. Oh yeah, and thank you, Mandy, for pointing us in the direction of My Lemons. My Lemons is coming on Tuesday to guided
brilliant.
meditation. Delightful human being. I've watched some bits of pieces that she's done, and we've been having a lovely email conversation. So Tuesday at 10, we've got guided meditation.
Nice.
From My Lemons. And so thank you, Mandy, for that suggestion. That was absolutely brilliant, and thank you for doing it in a discreet way, where you emailed me directly instead of emailing the person, getting them to email me, which someone else did. So thank you. We are done here. We love these meetings so much. Well, the first time we did it, we thought, Jesus, we've got to do another show. And we did, these kind of roles and stuff, until we realized that everyone was coming up with great ideas. And me and Catherine don't actually have to do anything here. We just have to sit and listen. And it's a joy to kind of see you. Oh, Christ. It's a joy. Amy's got the COVIDs. Rest in peace. It's a joy to see you all, kind of in this sort of slightly more intimate thing. And
the fact that you all get it, and you're seeing things that we are missing. So I find these really useful and fun. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. It's so much fun.
Go on, you're finished here. Your work is done. Go and enjoy your Saturday, guys.
Can Royal Paul just hug himself so that can Royal Paul just hug himself again?
Let's all just hug ourselves, guys. Come on, and give yourselves a pat on the
You're
back.
a babe station. You're not giving.
There it is.
We deserve this. I probably will be doing some streaming later, possibly on my PlayStation. Might do a Daytime Friends tomorrow. We've made up our lost hours, so that's cool. So if we do it, I'll be doing it because it's fun. Catherine, please.
I'm going to be going out doing some enforcement.
What does that even mean?
COVID cop.
COVID cop.
Richard, what is the law about impersonating an officer of the law?
I think she may be banning herself as a judge.
And is it still an offence if it's an out-of-date helmet?
Here's a fun thing. It's right. We're going to play a game of sniper. Right.
Did someone just kick Catherine?
She's banned herself. Catherine's banned herself. Yeah.
We're going to play a game of sniper, where one by one, I'm executing people. Who's
How
next?
am I still here?
That's horrible.
I'm surprised I'm still here.
I'm advertising.
The tension's incredible.
Who's going to be next?
Oh, I love the raw wave, Paul.
It's getting tight. It's getting tough. And bang, you're gone, Jason.
Hey.
Pete?
Yep.
Oh, you dodged the bullet. It's Alex.
Oh.
Can he dodge two in a row? Bang. No, he can't.
Yeah, I beat Pete.
Gary?
Yep. Bye.
Say goodbye to your friend, Jim.
Oh, bye, Jim. Me and you, Mandy.
Gatford?
Yep.
Say goodbye to your friend, Mandy. Too slow. Mandy, you won, but now you have to go. What a lot of nonsense. Thank you for watching. Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 9 on Twitch. Goodbye.